Good afternoon. My name is Dr. Melody Medley Keith. I'm with Lakeway Aquatic Physical Therapy, and I am a physical therapist. And not just any physical therapist, one of my specialties is aquatics. So today on our Snapinar, what we're talking about is strength training in the water. And I know a lot of you are saying, well, how can I really get strength training in the water? So for those of you that have a pool at home or have access to a pool at home, you can strength train in the water. So what we use is the properties of the water. So if you come over here, you'll see what we have is the dumbbells right here. So, and you can see there's many different types of dumbbells, but the thicker the dumbbell, the more resistance there are. So you can see these have like two of these, a little bit more than these. And then of course we have aquatones. So these are the big guys. But again, just like in any strength training, you want to start from the basic and move yourself up. But if where you work out or if what you do is all you have is these, then you can start with noodles. And the way you start with noodles is you just tie them like this, and they make perfect sense just working underwater for upper body, right? So you want to do upper body and lower body, just like what you do in a gym. So with upper body, I'm going to show you these first. With upper body, what I want you to do in the water is not just sit and do small motions up and down. No. I want you to think of making it a little more dynamic, a little bigger. So you're going to go in and take the dumbbells and push. And we're going to use the properties of the water while you're pushing down and moving, big movements. So one of my first wonderful exercises that I love is just large stepping with a set of dumbbells or your noodle and walking forward, push down, and look how big I'm trying to step. And then I'm going to go backwards. And again, if I was you, I'd go as much as you could, as big as you can. Usually we just go widths of the pool, but whatever you got. And you can tell I'm in pretty deep water. If you don't have that deep of water, that's fine. So forward and back, forward and back. Then the other one I want to show you with the arms is a reach and pull. Reach, step down, reach, step down, reach, step. And then you're going to go backwards, reach back, push under, reach, push under, reach, push under. And I really like these. These are definitely good cardio exercises for you. Okay, the other good one, last one I want to show you, I'm going to show you 3 upper, 3 lower. So the last one for upper body is I want to show you how to go open and then reach up and down under. So again, we're going to kind of get all different motions in here. That's the beauty of being in the water, that you can kind of just rock so you can stay static, right? This is what we saw, static. Or you can be dynamic and move through the water. Oh. And you notice I'm doing bigger movements, right? We're not staying in this little bitty thing going da-da-da, da-da-da, right? Big movements with the water. Okay, so now come on in a little closer. With the noodles for lower body, the ones I want to show you, is you can see, again, we start with a smaller noodle. Then we have a little bit bigger noodle. Then we have what we see is a closed cell foam. So this is going to offer even more resistance. And then, of course, the ones that you see quite often around, the big guys. Now, again, if you're starting, don't start with the big guy, right? Just like if you go to the weight room, you're not going to start with the heaviest weight. You're going to start with the lightest weight. Okay? And then you're going to do, my first one I'm going to give you for the legs is just what we call a noodle stomp. And you just take the noodle. You can be by the wall, but I really don't want you hand, once you hold it on, and you're doing a noodle stomp. Down, up, down. So you're going to work balance, you're going to work posture, and you're going to work on pushing that noodle down. And again, you want to do them at least 20, 25 times. And then you just step on it and switch legs. Right? Up, down, up, down. If you need a little finger hold, that's fine. If you don't, then work on balance, work on range of motion, and get that strength in there. Work those muscles. Love it. Okay, the next one I like for the noodle is back against the wall, and you're going here, and we're going back against the wall, and then you're going straight down, back up, straight down, back up. Oh, the noodle slid. That's okay. You just put it back, right? Now, you can do these with cuffs, but I didn't show you those because I really think that a lot of what you can do is just with minimal equipment, getting in and doing these. And so you're going to do these both in your straight plane. You're going to do them out here, taking them down. Notice I'm really concentrating on keeping my back flat against the wall, keeping everything against the wall. And then you're going to go across the body, down and up, down and up, down and up. Nice, right? So those are your stuff. And again, if you don't feel like you've done a couple of these, then you can always go up a little bit more on a noodle. All right, my last one. We're going to work a little bit more abs and work a little bit more the glutes. So what you're going to do is you're going to take and put the noodle up under your legs. And if you can see, I'm kind of holding on. And then we're going to go all the way out. I'm going to tuck my tushy in, squeeze my legs real tight, and come down. And then back up. And come down. And back up. And again, if your back starts hurting, that just means that you're not supporting your back. You've got to tuck your tushy in. You got to pull your belly button in and tuck down. Those are so nice. So I hope I've given you some great ideas on how you can strength train in the pool. I hope that you understand that there's a lot of different variations of equipment, but you don't need a lot of different stuff. If you just get the variations of the noodles, I think that will help you right there. So if anybody has any questions or comments, you know, I'd love to hear from you. If you have the time and you want to continue to hear from us, give us a thumbs up because that really does help me on what you guys are thinking and how you guys are trying to absorb these little snappinars. So we really appreciate all your time, and please continue to watch us. Bring that bell for me, okay? Bye, guys. Y'all have a great day.